Bryce, thank you for your time.
Man, don't clap like you're the nigga what the fuck you did.
Hey, I like glasses.
I appreciate you said. Need a little shout out insurance.
One more time for Matt Thrice, everybody.
Woo!
All right, here's our final comedian of the night. Give it up for Alvaro Mendoza. What's up, people?
What's up?
Thanks for sticking around. And oh, the guy left. He's not hitting on her anymore. I don't know. He'll be back? Okay, I gotta do my set in about 30 seconds then. Hello, my name is Alvaro Mendoza. A little bit about me. I wrestle. And I'm not in high school. I'm an assistant wrestling coach for like a high school team, which was not my first choice. You know, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you grow up, there aren't places where you can just like go and wrestle. Like there's no pickup wrestling. You know what I mean? You could try, show up to a court, start grabbing people. It doesn't work. I tried. Do I want to tell the rest of this 4-minute joke? I don't know if I do. You guys know Paul Revere? Oh God, he's back. You guys know Paul Revere? Never mind. I'm gonna keep doing my set. You think Paul Revere on that night, on that ride? You think 40 minutes into that ride, his horse was like, "Can you shut up? Dude, you're yelling in my ear, your breath sucks." Dude, I think horses kind of like got the raw end of the deal on a lot of shit. Like they just showed up to battle, they didn't even know that it was battle. They just saw the horses on the other line, and they just thought it was gonna be like an amazing play date. They're like, this is gonna be fucking sick. Then they start killing the horses. They're like, actually, this is not what we signed up for. You know what I mean? My family had a Mexican restaurant growing up. The name of the restaurant was Maria Bonita, which is my mother's name. Pretty Maria. But my dad didn't name it after my mom. He named it after his favorite taco stand in Southern California. But the loan for the restaurant was in my mom's name. Just take the points. If she asks you, did you name this business after me?
Yes.
Just say yes and get laid. But he's like, no man, this taco stand never let me down. She's like, but I supported you. He's like, but they had pico de gallo. You know? What a ridiculous man. My dad is an interesting character. He's a doomsdayer that like never prepares. He just doomsdays. What a buzzkill. You know what I mean? I told him about a girl that I liked, and he told me that I should like enjoy it while it lasts. And, you know, I was like, I love her. And he's like, well, people are gonna be at each other's throats for a glass of water. And I'm like, all right, Dad, thank you. I got this question recently. They're like, Alvaro, you must have an enormous penis. I'm like, actually, that's not a question, but thank you for asking, Mom. I appreciate it. No, it was actually a girl that I was seeing. She was like, how big are you down there? And I said 6.5. But I didn't have the heart to tell her that I was talking about cubic centimeters. You know, you ever have a penis so small you gotta make it sound more adequate by adding dimension? You know what I mean? Call me crazy, guys, but volume sells. All right? I don't know. It was a girl that I exchanged, like we exchanged nudes, and she leaked the nudes. You know? So I had to do like a PR statement. I had to like warn people by posting an Instagram story. I was like, hey guys, watch out. You know, in about 5 minutes, there's gonna be a massive schlong headed your way. You know, but that actually backfired. You know, because when you like, it actually just boosted the viewership. Like, people don't check random DMs from people unless your friend is frantically on Instagram Live being like, don't check this, guys. Don't take a gander. But they're gonna take a gander, I promise you. It was actually like a Snapchat, Instagram scam thing that I fell for, which is really stupid. This guy called me, he's like, if you don't send me $500, I'm gonna send this to all of your Instagram followers. I couldn't place his accent. It could have been anything from like Sudan to like maybe South Sudan. It's tough to know with those, you know, I always feel racist, I don't know. But I didn't give him the money. And he could tell I was not fucking around because he started to try to reason with me. It was like, he's like, what are you doing? Just give me the money. We don't have to do this. You're crazy. You know? That's how you know you flip the tables when a scammer starts to call you crazy. He's got nothing at that point. Now my penis is out there. Point of the story is, don't send nudes, just edge them. Because then you get a friendship out of it. You know? It's been 5 months I've been talking to a scammer. He checks in on me. Middle of the night, he's like, hey man, how are you doing? What are you wearing right now? How's everything? Are you thinking about me? I'm like, this guy cares about me. All right, I'll do one last joke and I'll get out of here. I saw a tiger in a zoo, and I was like, this is sad, you know? The only thing sadder than a tiger in a zoo is a slinky in a house with no stairs. You know what I mean? You're like, it's never gonna fulfill its potential, but it's not all bad, you know? At least I got it in here with another slinky. All right, that's all I had. Take it easy. Woo! My voice sounded so deep for that set. I gotta figure that out.
Yeah, thanks for
All right,